Hello, World Wide Web. Hello, YouTube fans. Hello, nurse. This is Locke back at you again. Still wearing my shades? Not any longer. Just put them on for effect. Because I am going to be talking to you again about my Bobo. I am a little bit concerned, and so that's why I decided to do one more subject on Beau. He's my new lifetime companion on most of my YouTube videos now that you see me make. Beau's going to be guest starring with me because what I'm trying to do is get people over this really silly fear of snakes, boa constrictors in particular, because there is no, it's absolutely irrational. Okay, so it makes you feel a certain way, or so it makes you feel a little this or that. You can get over feelings. You are more than the sum of your feelings. As a human being, you actually have an intellect. You may feel a certain way, but that's okay because you can see for yourself that I am a lot bigger of a danger and a bigger threat to Beau than Beau would ever be to me. I could literally take my boa and rip him in half without a thought. And you're saying, okay, well, Locke, there are boas that get very big and are 7 foot in length, and these things can crush people and kill people and things like that. You know what? If it was that big of a deal, we'd be hearing about it on the news a lot more. I think if you look at the news, you're gonna and you look at it objectively, you're going to hear a lot more stories about dogs attacking people, dogs attacking kids, Rottweilers and pit bulls than you're going to see anything in regards to boas or boa constrictors killing or attacking young kids or adults. Okay, so you need to get over your fear of a reptile that is basically harmless, a heat-sensitive reptile that is basically harmless, that actually you can live a very that actually lives a very long life, lives a very long time, and you can have and develop a very rewarding relationship with. The reason I'm bringing all of this up is because the United States government, in all of its august wisdom, has decided that it is going to now ban the sales of boas and pythons in America. It's going to try and ban the sales of those. Now, while that's not going to affect boa and python owners who currently own boas or pythons, it's not going to affect them. It's going to make them extremely hard to be able to get the food to feed their boas and the pythons that they own, because you're disrupting an industry. You're disrupting an industry. Once you're no longer allowed to sell them, then the demand for them will eventually go down, and so therefore the need to supply them is going to go down also. And there's anyone that has actually owned a boa or a python will tell you that there's absolutely no reason to actually ban the sale of these very wonderful and very intelligent creatures. And so I'm putting this out there to please, for people who may watch this, I'm putting some links on the description under this video that you can follow, where you can actually write to the government and post a comment telling them to please not do this, to not ban these reptiles from the United States. Boas and pythons have been sold in our country for over 50 years now. Okay, so this is an industry. You're not just talking about not just simply banning the sales of these reptiles, but you're also talking about disrupting the industry. Okay, so you're talking about disrupting the employment of people who actually do this for a living. So you're talking about putting them out of work. And you're talking about we're in a recession. And you're talking about we don't even need more people in a recession, regardless of how you may feel about the reptile itself personally. Why are you putting fellow Americans out of work in a time when we can least afford it, when we're going into a recession? Going into a recession? Actually, we've been in a recession. Right now, we're going into a depression. That's what we're getting ready to go into. But that notwithstanding, political comments aside and everything like that, even though this is a political issue, there's no reason to want to ban these wonderful, wonderful beings. Okay? I'm not trying to ban your dogs, your cats. I'm not trying to ban your Rottweilers. I'm not trying to ban your pit bulls. Okay? Even though I know for a fact that pit bulls and Rottweilers are 100% times more dangerous than a boa will ever be to anyone. I'm not trying to ban your right to own it. Don't ban my right to be able to own and provide food and care for the pet of my choice. That's all that I'm saying, and that's all that I'd like to say about these wonderful, wonderful little guys. Walk out.